Howdy folks, and welcome to the first video on this channel in over a month. I would like to apologize at this time for the long delay between the past video and this video right now. There's been a lot of schoolwork recently, however, with this week and a half long break over Christmas time, I will have more time to edit videos, which will be coming out in the new year, in January and February, maybe even a little bit coming out in March. So don't be worried, there will be new videos coming out soon. I have one planned for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, so hopefully that'll go out on time. But this video, right now, we're looking at a rerouting around Queens Plaza and Queensboro Plaza, so the EMR and the 7N and W trains. This was requested by one of the viewers. I can't remember the name right now. I'm going to pull it up on my phone right now. I believe his name was Interstate 13. Yes, Interstate 13 recommended that I do Queens Plaza and Queensboro Plaza. So I guess we'll just begin. So let's focus on the B division here first, the E, M, and R trains. So we have to reroute the EMR to bypass Queens Plaza. So what we can do, first, I have an easy solution for the E train because it's already on the express tracks. We can have that run via the 63rd Street tunnel and then have it reconnect up at West 4th so that it can head down to World Trade Center. Yeah, it might be a little bit hard on the 6th Avenue local, having 3 lines run there, the FM and the E train. However, reduced service is better than no service at all. So, yeah, we're just going to run the E train via the 63rd Street tunnel. The M and R trains, what do I want to do with the M train? The M train actually, well, we can turn the M train into a shuttle between Delancey, Essex, and Myrtle Village. So actually, we'll just have the F and E run as 6th Avenue local, while the M is a Brooklyn, Manhattan shuttle. And finally, the R train, that we need to run to Manhattan as well. Currently, it runs via the local tracks. However, what we could do is... Okay, so what we could do is run a single track shuttle between Forest Hills and 36. So we're running 1 train shuttles between Forest Hills and 36. So yes, it's going to definitely be reduced. Well, actually, oh my god, I just thought of this right now. We could do F and E via the local tracks. So the M and R do not run in, do not run via Queens Boulevard at all. We could kill those in Queens and have the F and E run as local, while the R train could run from 96 with the Q and then run via local to Bay Ridge. Now, obviously, this is going to cause some problems, but again, reduced service is better than no service, and we're looking to maintain the highest level of service possible. So let's move on to Queensboro Plaza now. I think we sorted out the EMR. Here we have Astoria. It doesn't look like it can go anywhere. I don't believe it can. So what we're going to do is run single track shuttles from 39th up to Astoria Ditmars. And then for the 7 train, again, we're going to run... Well, this is actually a long segment, actually. So what we can do, we can run trains to 33rd, maybe? I mean, it could switch here. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. We could run actual trains running from 74th Street to Flushing. So we're having actual normal service run from 74th. They change to the express tracks, and then they head back eastbound to Flushing. And then we have single track shuttles from 74th all the way down to 33rd. This is going to be reduced service, of course, for people living in Woodside, but they're going to have to just live with it while crews work to repair Queens and Queensboro Plaza. And for 7 train passengers, this is easy. Just run from 34th, which is its normal terminal. Run it down to Hunters Point. We got this, these tracks switches here, and it looks fine. So we're just going to have run trains from 34th down to Hunters Point Avenue, so that's good. So, to recap, we're going to have the R train run from 96th 2nd all the way down to Bay Ridge via local. We're going to have the M train run as a shuttle from Middle Village down to the Lancet Essex. We're going to have the F and E trains run via Queens Boulevard local, and then have the E train run via the 63rd down to West 4th. We can switch back to 8th Avenue. We're going to have the N and W trains. The N train can... I just realized I didn't start the N train anywhere, so I'm going to have to rework on this right now. We can have the W train suspended. We're going to have the N train start from the 96th Street terminal. We're going to have the R train start from the 59th Street station. So, let's run through this again. R and M trains are not running in northern Queens. We're going to have a shuttle running from Astoria down to Queens... we're going to have a shuttle running from Astoria Ditmars down to 39th Avenue. We're going to have the N train running from 96th down to its normal terminal of Coney Island in Brooklyn. We're going to have the R train start at 59th so that the people living up here on the east side still have access to train service. And then finally the 7 train, again, we split that into 2 parts, run the Manhattan segment from Hunters Point down to 34th, and then one from 74th down to Flushing with a single track shuttle from 33rd to 74th. I know this was a little confusing, and I want to apologize for that, but I think this is the best that we can do with 2 closed stations, and then we can run shuttle buses from 34th to Hunters Point, shuttle buses from 36 over to the Manhattan side, and shuttle buses connecting, this entire Long Island City area. I hope that this was sufficient enough for Interstate 13. I think this was a good rerouting, but if you have any questions, comments, or current concerns, just leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching.